So, Liz, what are you doing now?
Apparently, fuck all.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything.
I tell you what. There is something you can do. Why don't you go find those two layabouts and throw them in the bilby? So if we need to bow, we can get out of here quick.
You can do that. Is there a way for me to grab one of those lovely little rocket launchers that those people were using earlier?
Yeah. I mean,
Just
you
try-
were salvaging, so you could already have a Carl Gustav M3 in your inventory.
Excellent.
They're damage 5, reload, messy, long, far, close.
Excellent.
Really, they have close? That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they're anti-personnel rocket launchers.
Yeah. Cool.
It's like
It's not like it has the hand tag.
So, this is an aircraft.
Yep.
I don't suppose we
going
happen
300 miles per hour.
I don't suppose we happen to shoot any holes anywhere for me to pop out of and just fucking try and shoot that missile that's coming at us.
No, there's no, like, person-sized hole. I mean, you could literally, like, open an emergency door or something. Or, like, the parachute door on the side and try to shoot out of it.
Sure, that sounds like fun.
Okay.
You're gonna open the parachute door? You're really gonna do that?
I feel like opening the parachute door
We're not.
and preparing yourself to shoot out the side of it is all going to be doing something under fire.
I believe so too, but here's the thing, Tyler, and I want to make this 100% clear. This is less dangerous than you guys fucking around in the maelstrom.
Sure. I'm pretty sure we can at least end one of the threats in the maelstrom rather than you guys dicking around with a plane.
Dicking around, we're doing everything to save your lives, but you guys are literally like.
I love how both sides are like, we're literally trying to save your life. Stop digging around. Liz.
You're just like laying on the ground, and it's like, yes, I'll have another cup of Earl Grey tea. It's exactly what's happening.
I just
right
want to
now.
fucking do something, and I'm going to lean out of a fucking parachute door with
Hell yeah.
with a little bit of rope attached to me.
Oh god,
Hell
because
yeah.
remember, you look like Harlequin, so I assume that you've literally like tied a belt around you, and now you're like laying out the door sideways with a rocket launcher,
Yep.
just like literally lateral. You don't even like do anything. You just fall out the door.
And it's
So,
gonna
like,
be,
I see my revision
stops.
mirror, and I see her hanging out the fucking side. And
I
I'm just like,
I gotta be honest. I don't think they have real vision.
Why wouldn't
mirrors
they?
on aircraft?
well, they'd have a fucking camera then on
Okay.
the fucking door. And I'm just like, yeah, here's my Liz.
All right,
Get it done.
all right, Liz. I need you to seize
faith
by
in the
force to not kill yourself opening the door and falling out of it.
Wasn't that a roll, a cool roll?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to do something under fire. Let's do it. Okay. Good stuff.
I'm helping her, by the way,
Is that an XP?
Nope.
by driving.
Okay, make your aid roll.
And what am I using here? Just the
You're using your hex.
hex?
You know that thing that you just dumped?
You're just like avoiding all the little bumps in the road, so she doesn't get like jostled.
Is it 2d6? It is.
2d6 plus 1, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so I have a couple options here. You have attempted to aid. You have helped, but you've exposed yourself to fire, danger, retribution, or cost. I need to think about this one for a second.
If you say Bilby, Arthur.
Is it listen, Liz and Gaza, is it okay to come back to this after talking to Sherman and Henrik?
Sure, fuck it.
I feel
They're
like
just-
there has to be something really cool happening with both of you getting that option of
Yeah, like
partial success.
those guys are watching like hot coffee being poured into a cup. And
Oh
it's
no!
like,
Wait, actually,
oh my
no,
God,
I
this
got it
is-
because Liz actually has a 10 now, so you act perfectly. You fall out the side of the thing. It works great. What goes wrong with Gaza? They're not flying.
He
To be
drops
clear.
his cigarette and burns his balls.
So here is the problem right
like,
now, audience. They are driving an aircraft on the ground because it is solar powered, so it doesn't have enough power to fly. It literally cannot fly right now, so they're driving at high speed with the turbines on. Okay, Gaza, retribution, or cost, or fire.
We're exactly one person weight limit over. Where's that fat ass? Let's throw him out.
All right, here's what happens, Gaza.
What's up?
You try to drive real smooth for a couple seconds so that Liz can get her shot, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But at the end of that period, Liz has the shot lined up. We see it flying. We'll have the roll in just a second to see how well it goes. But as you're like watching it on the rear camera, you hit the monstrous of potholes. And as you're like getting the aircraft back under control, you hit a kangaroo and it gets caught up in one of your wheel wells. And so we have.
You know what?
Like,
if you want to make it really Australian, Arthur, why don't you make it go through the windshield?
No. Listen, I've destroyed enough windshields. Or no, sorry. You guys have destroyed enough windshields. I feel like
I like
on
lean
that
forward.
point.
I'm just like, didn't the fucking rhubarb get it? God damn it.
they don't put rhubars on aircraft.
Well, there's a problem that can be easily fixed.
Yeah.
So
Probably should after the apocalypse.
here's the problem. You
Exactly.
can either keep this aircraft going, but it's going to take some serious damage in the process. Or you can stop the aircraft and go pull the Roo out. But it's getting Quentin Tarantino back there. Like, it's really graphic kangaroo dissection with its guts, like, literally clogging up one of the wheels, and it's, like,
Nah,
breaking.
that fucking thing would still be alive. Don't be fucking lying, Arthur.
Oh, it's dead. It's definitely dead.
Nah, mate, I've seen kangaroos get hit by fucking rally cars going
It's
at
dead.
faster speeds than what we're going at now, and they just hop away from that fucking thing.
Listen,
All right, then
This
it is
is-
actively feeding
Dave, this is a
the
gigantic
wheel.
aircraft. The wheels are bigger than you are tall.
Yeah.
The Roo
No,
is
and I'm
literally
telling
like
you-
being
I'm telling
torture
you,
racked.
kangaroo.
It's dead. It's definitely dead.
All right, fine. Very good. All right.
So what's
no,
what your options here are: stop and pull it out, or try to keep going, and there could be issues later on.
How far away is the missile? ETA.
About 3 minutes.
I could scoop a fucking kangaroo out of the bottom of a real well before then. What about the?
You have to slow the plane down, bring it to a stop when you're looking at several thousand tons of metal.
300.
Go outside the aircraft, take the Roo off, and then start up again. Kangaroos sound like total badasses.
No, they are. I real story time. I was driving once. I had a guy hit a kangaroo in front of me. The kangaroo bounced off, which through my windshield kicked me in the face with its legs, and then hopped away. So
It was like hit me with your car. Bow.
he was hit by 2 cars, went through a fucking windshield. I got a scratch on my face when he kicked me. I pushed him out, and then he hopped away.
All right.
Hit me with your car. I'll do the same
There we
thing,
go.
dude. Just bow, right?
So what's your choice here? Either the aircraft takes some harm from, driving with the Roo.
What type of harm are we dealing with there? Like, what would that be? Like, functional? Like, you can't do anything
It's
anymore?
literally going to be like harm points. Like, it's going to be
Oh.
2 harm to the aircraft.
2 harm. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, what kind of fucking... Did we hit Roo King, did we? Like,
Problem
that's what it
is
says
that
for
you
kangaroos
have a
in the
jammed up
rulebook.
wheel that you
Yeah.
are literally driving on.
Yes,
So
that
it's
is
not
the
the
issue.
kangaroo that's doing the damage; it's the momentum of the plane.
I reckon I would be able to, like, lean to the side a little bit and steal off one wheel, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking shit-hot driver.
That sounds like acting under fire.
How about that? I will take that, and then I would do acting
Okay,
at
so the
fire.
aircraft
Do that.
takes 2 damage unless you can act under fire.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Alright.
We're just nesting our rolls now. It's just, and we still have to get back to Liz doing her damn shot. We keep.
She's
We
just
keep-
gloriously having.
Yeah, we're getting
wind-
Hollywooded by
wind-blown
Gaza
hair.
right now.
Yeah.
All right, Hollywood.
With 2, so...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the
Hollywood,
aircraft shakes for a
motherfucker.
moment. Yeah. Don't you know about Hollywooding from poker? All right.
No.
Go look it up later. It's all right.
Okay.
All right, Liz. You're in the perfect position. You've got like this beautiful moment where there's no gravity. Gaza has like literally canceled out all momentum forces. You're lined up. You have a lock on this missile. What do you want to do?
Let me think. I fucking shoot it.
Okay, it sounds like you
No,
want
what? Do the sexy and dangerous thing on it so that it can't move.
It's
Oh, yeah.
not a person.
Yep.
It's not
It
a
just
person.
freezes.
No.
Oh my god, that's so attractive.
I'm gonna do it anyway because I want XP.
You can seize the missile by force.
Excellent. Let's do that then. I shoot the fucking missile.
Wait, when I roll hex, do I get anything from it?
Can
Does
you
it go
seize-
up?
No,
Like-
it doesn't.
Okay, alright, just checking. Yep. Nice.
Okay, partial success.
I can assist, maybe?
You did assist on the other thing.
Okay, so, okay,
Yeah.
right, sure.
So you get to
Couple.
pick two things. What would you like to do? Seize by
Let's
force.
see.
This is a disaster.
Yeah, you can't kill us, Arthur.
I
It
think
sounds
I will
like I don't have
suffer
to.
little harm and take definite hold of it. I don't think I need to inflict terrible harm. Or,
Okay, you don't take. Okay, so you take 0 harm from hanging out the window.
mean-
And you take definite hold. So I think you know that your missile has a clear lock on it and is heading toward it. All right.
Excellent.
Can you make a 2d6 plus 0 harm roll? And this is just from you, like, firing a missile while hanging out the side of an aircraft. Okay,
Perfect.
that's what you wanted to have happen. Yeah. Arm rolls you want to have low. Okay, so I think nothing happens, right? Yep.
Yep.
For 6,
Nothing
yeah.
happens.
Nothing happens.
All right.
And I am finally not to be fucked with.
Hey, Tyler, you know that whole list you have going about how many times Gaza hasn't done anything for you? Fucking check
Technically-
mark right there,
It was Liz.
motherfucker.
Wow. I think we cut back to Henrik and Sherman now. And you guys are like, again, there's the TV hanging in the air over the cafe table in the middle of this Maelstrom cafe. That's right, motherfuckers! I said Maelstrom! That's right.
Finally.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you did your job.
You know what, Lore? Get fucked.
Minus 4 XP. No.
And,
I've been trying this whole time. You keep cockblocking us.
I've never cockblocked you. You guys cockblock yourselves
I
constantly.
know, you had your opportunity. You just didn't take it.
repeatedly.
Come on, Gaza, you only needed
So
30 seconds.
you guys see this little tiny missile heading toward a much larger missile, and there's like an ETA clock, and it's going down really quickly. What do you do, Sherman Henrik? You're talking to your good friend Hades.
I sip
Yeah.
my macchiato real slowly, Arthur. What do you do?
I look at Hades, I look at the missile, and
Pass me one of those biscuits over there. Thanks. Yeah, let me just dip this in this fucking coffee that I got. Delicious.
So Sherman, while Gaza is having some sort of like ridiculous mental breakdown, he's like, "I've heard of this maelstrom. I would like to pretend to be in it." Sherman, Henrik,
Hey,
what are you
I
guys
have
doing?
wind right now. I can fucking do it if I want to do.
You
come
want to do
join
it?
us.
You want to do it, Sherman or Gaza?
Yeah.
You want to do
Yeah,
it?
I'll go into the maelstrom right now, and I'll just be like, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Let's do
You guys
it.
are just hanging out, eating tea and biscuits without me.
Doing nothing fucking productive.
I'm
Let's
not
do
doing
it.
it, Arthur.
All right, fine. Sherman, Henrik, what are you guys doing?
so I look at the TV monitor, I look at the tiny missile going to the larger missile, and I look back at Hades, and I say, there's more missiles, aren't there?
Hades just shrugs and he's like, "I don't think so, but I didn't send that one."
Fair
You
enough.
know, if you were to let me go, I could tell you all of the missiles everywhere in the entire world and their current destination.
That seems like
I'm
a
like-
good deal. You
Yeah.
should take it.
I'll tell you what. I need a couple of things from you first. First, this plane that we're on, it's
He
crazy.
immediately holds his hand up towards you and turns back to Henrik and is like, "Please, Henrik, thought we had a deal."
I'm like, we do. I just need to make it clear to him. And I like turn and I like take you by the shoulders, Sherman. And I'm like,
Shit.
you know how important this is.
I do,
Can't- you-
which is why I want to get something from it. It's a real simple thing, really.
I
It's
know,
not
but-
hard. Hades, come on here. All I'm asking is for one tiny little thing.
I'm like, you just want a little thing, but we can get so much more if you let go of that. I'm like, we've been together for some time traveling, and this man, Hades, is the one who can help us. We can get to the promised land, finally! We will be there, and we will rule! We will be kings of the most fertile land! And I'm like holding him and shaking him.
I feel
And
like
then-
there's a jukebox in the background, and the song that just clicked on was Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
And then I want to use a move.
Yes, what move would you like to use?
My brand new one that I just took, in-brain puppet strings.
Oh, motherfucker. Let's do it.
Does
You're
he actually
using it on
have time
Sherman?
and physical intimacy with me?
He's been
Well-
talking to you
And
Like
holding you.
and holding you. But
Okay.
here's the more important part, and I think this is why he wanted to establish it earlier, is that you guys were sharing intentions with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
his intention is to puppet strings you. Yeah.
All right, let's see this.
Yeah, so you
I
got
remember,
that
I was very
going
specific
on.
about that. I was like, so we're going to establish this, right?
Yeah, so you can
Because
like feel,
it's not like Sherman could ever use that against you.
I think you can feel like thoughts in your head, like it's like, yeah, maybe I should let him go, and you're like, wait, why did that last part of that thought sound like
Why did it sound like Henrik? My internal monologue's getting all fucked up.
11?
Okay.
Yeah, these rolls tonight, can I just say?
And that also levels me back
So-
to 0
Of
XP.
course it does.
You guys have been doing pretty well in the rolls tonight. Let me look at the brainer moves for puppet strings and figure out what's going on here.
I think I have an option to say fuck off, but it's going to do harm to me.
Yeah. I can
Plant
plant
the
a command.
command, hold 3. No matter what the circumstances, you can spend the hold 1 for 1. So, what's the command? Or well, you have the hold, so you can use it whenever.
Yeah, so all I do is try to put the voice, in his head from like not like that just seems like it's coming internally from him, and I don't know if it'll trick him or not.
All right, as Henrik, do your best Sherman impression.
No,
My best Sherman impression?
no.
There's
As
no
Henrik.
reason I should. As Henrik. There's no reason I should.
That's pretty good.
What would you like to spend your hold to do? What command are you planting?
Yeah, release Hades.
Okay.
Yeah.
On your will, you can spend that hold to start messing with him if you want to.
Okay.
And Sherman,
So-
you can erase that hold if you do what he says.
Okay. All right. So I turn to Hades and I say, I have a sudden inclination to release you back to the horrible psychic maelstrom that you came from. And my good friend here promises that we will receive great rewards in return, in the form of knowledge, favors, that sort of thing. I have absolutely no way to hold you to it, but I assume at the very least ending that giant psychic storm that's coming our way will be a part of it. I think I'm probably going to have to take you at your word that you'll shut that down. Is that right?
Are you asking him?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Yeah,
him
so
if
he turns toward you and smiles and says, "My dear Sherman, I believe you can take me at my word when I say that psychic storm will no longer be an issue for you in the short future."
Yeah, because I drove far enough away from it that it won't hit us.
He doesn't know that.
yeah, I have
Unless
no
he saw it
idea.
on TV in the
Okay.
cafe.
Well, yeah, you got. We've already established you
between
guys are
sips of
literally
coffee.
watching exterior
Okay.
events on your TV.
Yeah. Okay, so it might have shown
Yeah.
on the TV.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and actively release the hold. on
Excellent. So,
Hades.
what happens is, like, you release the hold on him, he stands up, and then, like, doors start opening from all of the buildings around you. And all of these copies of Hades, wearing different colored suits, begin walking out. And they all converge on the blue suit. And when they shake hands, they kind of merge into each other until there's only one Hades left wearing a white suit.
I thought
With
they were all
a-
going to take turns
Can-
slapping the shit out of Sherman.
Can I read the situation?
Oh, yes, you can. But
Yeah.
it's Hades. He's got, like, black glasses now and white hair with a white suit with a gray handkerchief and a black flower.
He's literally become the architect from The Matrix.
Not quite, but a little bit, yes.
He's not old.
Will Ferrell's version of the architect from the...
Yes, he's Will Ferrell's version of the architect from The Matrix. Welcome
well.
to the Maelstrom. All right, we've lost Thor.
Vis a fee!
All right, you want to read the situation, Henrik?
Yeah, or person, whatever the hell this thing is.
Sure. Well, which one would you like to do?
Person, because I think of him as a dude. He's like my good buddy.
Yeah, his name is the situation.
Okay, you read Hades, you get one question.
Okay. What does the character... Oh, gosh.
Who does number 2?
Yeah, okay. What does your character wish I'd do? And it'd be like, now that I've, helped him.
Die.
Okay.
Congratulations.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I as soon as I figure that out, I'm gonna try to unplug.
But before you do, he's like
Yeah.
holding you there, like
Oh, no.
He's still sipping at his mocha frappuccino in one hand, and like you try to unplug, and he just like holds his fist, and you realize you can't leave, and he says, "I believe I owe you 3 questions. You can't leave until you've asked them, Henrik."
Can my first one be is there a move for close your brain to the psychic maelstrom?
I feel
plus
like
normal, right?
I feel like you can take anything from Rita Sitch, any 3 questions
Okay.
from there, relating to what's happening right now.
Where'd my basic moves go? There they are.
So Tyler, here's the thing: I can't read your messages until we go on break, and then I will, and then we can discuss it during the break.
Okay.
I saw your first message though, so I know what you're thinking.
Okay.
The psychic maelstrom.
Okay, so I want to know what I should be. First, I want to know what's my best escape route from.
What's your best escape route? You need to get off of the planet.
You done fucking
What should I be on the lookout for?
Nano machines destroying all human life in the next 5 minutes.
Well, that's a problem.
Remember that list, Tyler, real quick?
Can I just go?
We just look at that list real quick. I mean, like... Yeah.
In all fairness, you haven't saved me from anything at this point.
Yes, but let's just take all of the indiscretions that you had my name under and put them under your list, along with destroying the fucking world!
Okay, where is the nearest NASA shuttle? Oh, that's not on the list.
That's not on the list. And you're in Australia, so it would be the Australian version of NASA.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
This is 50 years in the future. Maybe they've got something going.
We would have...
No, it's not 50 years in the future. It's 50 years after the apocalypse. And we've already established it's definitely more than a couple years in the future if there's nanomachines and space travel.
At least 5.
Okay, I need to. So this is like my questions, but I'm like extracting them kind of
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah.
Like he opened himself up for these 3 things, and I can just pull what I
Yep.
want, kind of.
Yeah.
So then
Am
I'm
I-
pulling out his true position as my last piece of information.
Everywhere in the atmosphere.
Okay, so he's got.
You know what?
the
I'll give you that. I'll actually give this to you. His true position as a physical form, like his virus is stored on the Artemis system servers in Desert Springs, where the satellite has like crashed into Alice Springs, just a few miles down the road.
Satellite crashed and it's still functioning.
Yes.
Shit. That's well built.
It's literally like a space station, the Artemis system. And so yeah, like you actually see this like mostly submerged into the sand thing that's like been sandblasted. It's scoured. It's like the Star Destroyer from the new Star Wars trailer that's like submerged in sand, and you can read the words like A.R for Artemis. Like the acronym Artemis on the...
Save the Artemis, save the world.
Yeah.
I think those are all your questions, right?
Yes, those are 3.
All right, and then you want to disconnect from the Maelstrom?
Yeah, I just like try to like rip his grasp off of me and like.
Yeah, no,
get
you
back to
do.
my
Like
body.
as soon as you're done asking questions, he lets you go, and he turns to Sherman and says, "Well, Sherman, it's been so nice talking to you, but you've proven that you are a direct threat to the Hades. You and
Yeah.
Henrik, I'm afraid it's time. We're going to have to restart all human life on the planet."
Can I like? I have this item. God, what was it called?
Violation glove? Pretty
Can
sure
I
you
just
deleted that.
put a vote in for Adam and Eve as myself and Liz?
I don't know. I think you'd have to
that sounds
connect to
good.
the psychic maelstrom to do that.
to ask, yeah. Where's my freaking? Because
Honestly speaking, I mean, it'd be a pretty sweet future if all our kids were running around. Just putting it out there.
Oh god.
Okay, so
I have this
to Hades.
relay. Can I somehow use the brain relay, like touch his body and like use the brain relay to try to like suck him safely back out?
Let's see here.
I have a feeling they're not directly threatening me.
Yeah,
right now.
the brain relay is pretty specific into what it does.
No.
It was like
if you
it
can
allows
see-
me to someone to see me, huh?
Yes.
May I use my things speak to get additional information on Hades in his current form?
Yes.
In his final form.
Yeah, his final form. I only get one freaking
Can
question.
someone? I don't know. Can someone like mail Thor? Oh, there he is. I was like, what do we need to get him back? I think you get one question, right?
Yeah.
Let's do
I don't know if I can ask this out of character. Would I learn anything useful from what's wrong with this, and how might I fix it?
Let's see here.
I mean, if
Sounds
I will ask the
applicable.
question, if it will be applicable to the situation. If it's, I mean, I don't even know if I can ask that.
Let's see.
Don't worry, Thor. You didn't miss much other than these two fuck knuckles blowing up the entire world.
Yeah, I think
didn't
you
do-
might learn something interesting if you ask what's wrong with this and how might I fix it.
All right, we'll go with that.
So, what's wrong with it is that the Artemis nanomachine system and weather control and all of the things that were interconnected the planet and the internet are all, like, with this virus. And while this virus has, like, attached itself to everything, if you were to somehow block Hades from like, communicating either to everything or within itself, you could, end all of the bad things.
Yeah, create your own batch of new nanomachines that fight the other nanomachines.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that you could do that, but you could separate the code, right? Because
Yeah.
you're not separating the code in like a programming sense. You're going into the weird and you're literally like ripping it out of the internets.
Okay. All right. Would I have to open my brain to the psychic maelstrom to do that, or would it be something I have to be in a specific place, like perhaps?
I think
Desert
you'd have to
Prince?
be in your workshop probably to do something like that, right?
Okay.
I think it'd almost certainly have to be an augury move.
Okay.
Or the workshop. I will accept either of those. If it's the workspace, if you want to work on the psychic maelstrom as Hades, you would have to have the Bilby's workspace at the Artemis system and like attach them together.
Okay.
Like drive the Bilby to Artemis and like wires and cables and all that stuff. With augury, you can reach out with your mind, but it's much more limited as to what you can do.
Okay. All right. I just turned on my video camera real fast.
Yep.
Give me 1 quick second.
Yeah. I feel like now's the time to cut back to Gaza and Liz. So, while they're fucking around and causing the end of the world by releasing the thing that they contained and then taunted,
Yeah.
we see your tiny handheld anti-personnel missile collide with the much larger missile, and they both explode brilliantly in the air.
Yay!
The airlock warning doesn't go away, but the missile lock warning does. So someone's still targeting you, but there's no missile.
Yeah.
Good
They've
job.
been trying to kill us since, we left. Nothing new.
Absolutely. Hey, you finished stocking the Bilby up with sweet stuff?
Almost. I found some other cool things I wanted to bring along.
Now's the time.
All right, so I kind of snap out of the psychic maelstrom at this point, and I have an objective. I think at this point I know enough about the plane to know it's solar powered and it's not going to fly at night. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's